but I am excited to share my Ayurvedic diet experience with you when I tried the Ayurvedic diet for a week, and here's what happened. Modern Western science doesn't support its benefits. But I say, who cares? Sunday. To start the week, I took the online quiz on the Ayurveda Expereince to ID my dasa. I've always been on the skinny side. In fact, my problem has always been trying to gain weight, not to lose it, plus I'm definitely a creative, so I was immediately pegged for a vata, which meant I was encouraged to use spices such as turmeric, ginger, and cinnamon when cooking. These spices have some well-established health benefits. Turmeric, which is often used in Indian cooking, has notable anti-inflammatory properties, and ginger is often used to treat nausea. Unfortunately, I didn't have a light breakfast or a heavy lunch, so this day was kind of a write-off. I vowed to start the diet in earnest tomorrow. Monday. I wanted to keep the start of the work week simple and clean. So I started the day by enjoying my typical breakfast, steel-cut oatmeal with blueberries, which felt light enough. For lunch, the heaviest meal of the day, I went with oven-roasted chicken thighs and some garlic-sautéed spinach. For dinner, I made pan-seared tilapia. Nothing fancy, but it was definitely a vibe for me. I had Alexa playing old-school NAS while I was cooking, so I definitely felt like I was in the zone. Tuesday. As a freelance writer, my life can get pretty unpredictable, so when I had to head out the door to cover an event, the mindfulness aspect of the Ayurvedic diet crumbled. I grabbed a strawberry pastry from a bakery in Queens on my way to the subway that morning and treated myself to a lobster roll in Manhattan that evening. Those were the only things I ate that day, so that was not good. Wednesday. On Wednesday, I wasn't hungry, so I skipped breakfast. For lunch, I ordered pad see Thai noodles, which came with spring rolls and a salad. For dinner, per Marx's advice, I grilled a cod fillet. It was simple, light, and delicious. Thursday. I'm lucky to have grown up on what I consider some of the best Indian food ever, thanks, Mom. But since she passed, I haven't eaten much Indian food, just because it's not the same as Mama's. Still, with this experiment, I got a little bit nostalgic. So per O'Donnell's book, which contains a recipe for lentils dal, I called a local Indian spot to pick up a dinner plate of Lazoani dal, aka yellow lentils covered in a garlic sauce and served over a plate of fragrant, savory basmati rice. Per the guidelines for the diet, it was actually pretty light for dinner, at least, lighter than the chicken slice of pizza I took down for lunch. Friday. I had a big bowl of oatmeal with blueberries for lunch, just to see how that would sustain me as a midday meal in lieu of breakfast. I also had a mango lassi, a delicious, creamy yogurt Indian drink, pictured above. For dinner, I went lighter with tilapia, which is one of my favorites. To my surprise, even though this was my third straight day of skipping breakfast, I felt totally fine. So much for breakfast being the most important meal of the day. Saturday. Although I was out with my daughter all day Saturday, I still managed to somewhat adhere to the flow of the Ayurvedic diet. I once again skipped breakfast and made lunch my biggest meal of the day, although, to be fair, my lunch was a burger, which is not the healthiest option. For dinner, I made us pan-seared cod with buttery garlic sauce, which she loved. The results. When I started the Ayurvedic diet, Marx predicted that I'd feel more energized and alert by the end of it. While this might just be placebo effect, and while I admittedly didn't do a great job sticking to the diet at first, I must say that I did feel both of those things, especially from Wednesday through Saturday, when I made lunch my first and heaviest meal of the day, followed by a lighter dinner. Sure, I didn't lose any weight, but because I'm already a pretty lean guy, I wasn't exactly trying to, which made the diet a success for me. Marx say that Ayurveda honors that people eat the food that they're comfortable with, and for the most part, I felt like it really did. I never failed to be mindful of the food I ate and how it affected my body, and if you're trying to lead an all-around healthier lifestyle, I think that's super important.